Well, you have any closing remarks before we head out?
Y'all, please support the movement of CTR Media Network. I'm telling you, being a part of this amazing media family, I can't go wrong, right? They have the support. They support us in all that we do. If we have questions, they take the time out to advise and mentor. So definitely check out the different plethora of shows that are on the network. I promise you, and I'm not saying this because I'm part of the family, but I promise you, you will be uplifted, inspired, educated, motivated, all the good stuff that we all need to carry ourselves out through the day. So definitely go check it out, y'all.
Awesome. I definitely appreciate it. We definitely appreciate it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Morning Motivation. Yes, and yes, we are going to talk about why overwhelm often hits in the morning. So, right now, this is your moment where you can go share. Yes, you can go and share this live. And we're going to just go ahead and jump right in because, it's that good old Monday, baby. So, welcome to Morning Motivation by CTR Media Network. This is your space for inspiration, clarity, and growth. Today, we're going to hit this subject head on about this feeling of overwhelm in the morning, especially after coming from a weekend, coming off of the weekend. It's usually a time where you feel, you feel overwhelmed. And so, why is that? You know the feeling. You have this to-do list that seems endless. You have these emails that's piling up. Your day hasn't even started yet. And you haven't even break down what even happened all from the previous weekend. Now you're trying to figure out how you're going to do what you need to do from last week and then carrying on whatever you have to do for this week. And so why does it often hit in the morning? It's because the when you wake up in the morning, instead of naturally having a natural inclination to be more positive, to think about, oh, I lived another day, oh, it's a beautiful day, we tend to think about what we didn't do. It's just something about the humans. We tend to think about all the things that we haven't done versus all the things that we have done. And if you don't take time to prioritize or kind of organize your thoughts, it just goes into like an avalanche of things. It just start rolling down like an avalanche. And so overwhelm, it often stems from lack of prioritization because if you don't have everything prioritized, everything feel urgent. So think about if you have maybe about 10, 20 things that you have to get through within a 24-hour period of time, but you have not prioritized which one is going to go first. So you're kind of playing any, mini, miny, mo to figure out, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Well, in order to make it more structured and organized so that you can actually be able to get through the list, you need to organize it based upon, I like to do time sensitivity. So whatever it is that needs to be done that is time sensitive, I like to get through that first and then work my way down. Now, if you have a lot of things going on in your head, I call it mental clutter, where you have too many. How many of you have those racing thoughts? I remember my thoughts used to be so racy that I could not even sleep. My thoughts would keep me up. Even when it was time to go to sleep, it was hard for me to wind down to go to sleep. So but I noticed when that used to happen to me all the time, what I used to do is have a journal by my bed. And so I would be able to just dump all the thoughts out and just write them down. And once I was able to write down the thoughts on paper, um, those racing thoughts, dissipated. So sometimes having too many thoughts racing through your mind, as soon as you wake up, that will also make your brain and make you feel so overwhelmed early in the morning. So you need to start your day with not checking your notifications first. And I know it's hard not picking up your cell phone first, because that's what I call the cell phone your sixth finger, because normally we all live with our cell phones, right? What I tend to do in the morning, I do not pick up my cell phone first. I take a deep breath, I pray, I stretch, and I just do like a light reflection. I do my gratitude. And then after I do all of that, then I usually tend to go and try to eat something to kind of get myself focused, kind of walk around. I watch the sunrise. Like this morning, I watched the sunrise. And then after that, that is when, after I get all that done first, then I go and check emails. I set boundaries on myself on what I do next. I don't check the emails and all the text messages and all the different things that I know I have to get busy within the day. I balance that so that I won't get overwhelmed. The next thing that I like to do is, you just have to recognize it's just certain days, or certain weeks you're gonna just have more things to do than you normally have to do. And so when you have weeks like that or days like that, just go ahead and admit it, just deal with it, and you start doing things to kind of ease that burden, ease that overwhelm, ease that stress. Brain dumps are always great. A brain dump is just simply where you spend about 5 minutes in your morning writing down every single task or everything that you have floating around in your head. You write it down. And the goal is not to organize your thoughts right then. The goal is just to dump your brain out. Just dump everything out. And then later on, after you dump all those thoughts out, then you can organize it. Okay. So if you have not done any brain dumping, I would encourage you to definitely start doing brain dumps. Brain dumps are an amazing way that you can relieve that stress. With every single brain dump that I have done, I feel less stress every time I dump a thought out. And I'm not constantly worrying about, am I going to forget something? Okay, because I know that even though it's not organized in my brain dump, but I at least have it written down that I can come back and look at it again when I have a little bit more time to kind of work through it. So brain dumps are great for you for any aspect of your life, whether it's personal or business. It's even good for you to do with your children, so they can learn how to kind of work through their emotions and their mind and all the ideas and thoughts that they have in a productive way. Another thing you need to, I like to schedule a block schedule, where I will schedule in for myself at least 15 to 30 minutes in the morning where I can just do something that's very calming. Some people think, for them, journaling is very common, which I'm one of those people. Some people like to read. Some people like to walk. Some people just like to be quiet and get centered and think. Whatever that calmness is for you, then you need to do that for 15, 30 minutes in the morning. Like I said before, I delay opening up emails. I delay getting on social media early in the morning, because once you get yourself in that rabbit hole of endless scrolling and emails, it's just more and more stress, because more emails is going to pop up as your morning goes on. So that is some ways in which I overcome morning overwhelm, and why it typically hits early in the morning, versus later in the day, is because, of course, all your thoughts, everything is rushing at you all at one time. The thing is, too, I want to tell you, just pick three things that you know that you need to get done, that you must get done within that day, and just focus on that. So even if you have 20, 30, 40, 50 things on that list, focus on just the top three and do it in little micro sections where you can like work your way down, small little bite-sized pieces. My problem was that I used to always write this list down, and I used to challenge myself to get through that list. So even if it was 100 things, I'm busting my butt to get through 100 things, right? That's not realistic nor wise. So now I understand prioritizing. And I also understand, yes, I may have a list of 100 things, but realistically, I may get through 10 or maybe 3 things. It just depends on how the day flows. And I give myself grace. Okay. And so, and it's less stressful when you know that you're giving yourself those little bite-sized pieces. When you start recognizing that you are excessively overwhelmed consistently all the time, then you need to figure out what you need to do to kind of rearrange your life, because being having your body in constant stress and having your body being consistently overwhelmed all the time is not good on your health. So if you notice that every single day you're feeling this overwhelming overwhelm all the time, I mean with no let up, your body is constantly being tensed all the time, then is an indicator that you need to lighten your load, as well as you need to give yourself grace. You need to start moving some things off your schedule, because you don't want to overwhelm your body to the fact that you make yourself ill. Okay. And so we're in a society where we consistently pack so much on us all the time that um you don't even know how to live without being overwhelmed, right? Maybe you haven't even experienced not being in a stasis of overwhelm, right? So if you notice that you're always tense, you're always stressed, you're always anxious, you're always panicky, then you need to readjust your life. Figure out why you feel this so regularly. Everybody have a level of anxiety, a level of panic, a level of overwhelm, because that's just a part of life. But if it is just your total life, then there's a problem. So figure out and find your healthy medium, and then work through, so that you won't feel that consistent overwhelm 24/7, 7 days a week. It can be done. You have to just be very consistent on adjusting, okay? And so I hope by you guys getting these tips and these strategies is actually going to help you to have the most productive week you ever had this week right here. Most of you getting off or watching um, uh, the weekend, having fun, or maybe some of you getting over being sick, whatever the case may be. This week is going to be your best week ever. I wanted to come on for your morning motivation. We are debuffing. We are stopping all of this morning overwhelm, because now you have the tips and strategies to take care of that. And so, if you're ready to amplify your voice and connect with like minded entrepreneurs and creators, then there's no better place for you to do it than to download the CTR Media Network app today. And I want you to unlock all of our exclusive content, live trainings, and our community that's ready to help you elevate your brand. Stay connected with us anytime, anywhere. We have podcast shows, we have live shows, and our network is consistently growing. And you can do this all from your phone. It's absolutely free. Download the CTR Media Network app today, because remember, your voice matter, and it is time for it to be heard. I am Dr. TJ Ramsey, host of Morning Motivations, powered by CTR Media Network. And today we're getting rid of this overwhelm, okay? You guys have a great, amazing rest of your day. And I'll see you guys same time, same place tomorrow with another timely topic to help you get over these different little hangups that we have in life. letting you know, sharing my personal experience as well as just tips and strategies in general in order for you to get motivated, because we have found that your morning can greatly shift for the better when you do something positive early in the morning. That's why we come live every single morning, so that we can take control of our day in a positive way. You guys have a great, amazing rest of your day. Wait a minute, we have all these comments and I'm just seeing them. I'm sorry. Hey, Candace. Hey, Pets. Hey, Ricky. Hey, everyone. Hey, Red. Hello. All right, you guys, have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.
Here's why you need to tune in right now. With CTR Media Network, you can transform your knowledge into a fully produced TV show. Imagine your content streaming on platforms like Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV, reaching over 350 million households in 140 countries. We take care of everything, from managing your ready-to-go content to global distribution. And it's not just any content, it's edutainment, a perfect blend of education and entertainment that keeps viewers coming back for more. You'll join a vibrant community of thought leaders, podcasters, and educators, all sharing a passion for impactful content and global reach. Plus, with our app available on Google Play and the App Store, your show will be accessible to millions more, ready to shine on the global stage. Let's get you started. Schedule a 15-minute call with us today and turn your idea into a TV sensation. Reply to this video by saying, "I want to learn more." Don't wait, your audience is out there waiting.